Hello, Michal here and welcome to my channel again. And today I just want to introduce to you quickly two new workshops that I'm preparing and that you can join in the next about 2 weeks or so. So the first one is going to be called the 4-step Sasani formula for fulfilling life. Just in case you are not familiar who Sasani are, they are the benevolent, coherent extraterrestrials who have been helping us to raise our vibration, to heal, to really overcome the challenges we have, and sort of to mature and grow up so we can become the part and members of the intergalactic family again. And they have been sharing with us for, almost 30 years, a very simple 4-step formula that they promise that if we follow it precisely and we understand it well, then that's all we need basically to be really aligned with our true self, with our optimal path, with our higher self, and allow the synchronicities to come over and really just basically make our life much better and like magic. So here is the formula. Number 1, follow your highest excitement and passion in every now moment. Number 2, to the best ability you have till you can take it no further. Number 3, with absolutely zero assumption or insistence on what the outcome of the situation should be, look or feel like. And number 4 is it doesn't matter what manifests, always choose to remain in a positive state and choose the positive interpretation, because the idea is that it doesn't matter what happens, only your state of being matters and what you do about it matters. So I think this is going to be fun because we are going to explore all those catches and buts and like all these blocks that people may have, like okay, this is simple, but it's not working. So although that this 4-step formula is very simple, it takes quite a lot of practice to actually apply it in your daily life and to understand it deeply. And there's a lot of other knowledge that needs to come in place, so it really can satisfy your critical mind, and so it makes sense, and so it really flows in your life easily and spontaneously. I have been following this formula for quite some time consciously and for much longer unconsciously, and I must say from my own perspective and experience that it really works like magic, and it's absolutely astonishing and beautiful if you really make it work the way it is designed. So this will be a 2-hour session. It will happen on February 2nd at 2 p.m. Eastern Time, EST. And the first about 1 hour or so, I plan to go really deeply into the individual points and kind of give more insights and more tips on how you can work with them. And then also I want to give you another hour of space for questions and discussions, so we can really help you to understand it better. I will also show to you that we actually apply this formula pretty automatically and it really works, but the catch is that we tend to use it in a negative way. So instead of following our passion, we are following our fear, and then we just do all of that in the negative way, and then we are surprised why we see the evidence of all the things that are negative. But it can be used in a positive way, and we will just look at that, how to do that as well. Now the second workshop is called Abracadabra, I create as I speak. Beautiful, right? So this workshop is about power of your words, as it says. Did you know that abracadabra actually means I create as I speak? Cool, huh? Or did you ever hear in the beginning the God said, or there was a word? There is actually a good reason why we have all this in our knowledge. So change your language, change your life could be also an alternative name for this workshop. But I chose the abracadabra I create as I speak just to demonstrate even stronger how powerful this really is. And why is this relevant to us? You may think, yeah, I know what I'm talking about, right? But it is not about what you are saying, but exactly the phrases and the words that you are choosing, because we are choosing a lot of the words sort of on an autopilot, and therefore they are a beautiful mirror for us to reveal what is going on in our subconscious. If you look at it from a different perspective, there is a belief system that generates some emotions, that generates some thoughts, that generates some words and actions in a physical reality, then that happens to be your habits. So if you are working on an issue and you don't know where this issue is coming from, paying attention to your words that you are using can be a very powerful and easy and low-hanging fruit to take care of in the first place, because it will be like the thread that you keep following and unwinding this ball until you get to the root cause, which is the belief that we are after. And everybody who is working with me will probably confirm that I am very meticulous about the language that I want to use. Even though I am not a native speaker, I still have a lot to learn in that direction. It doesn't matter, I still am doing my best to be conscious, to use my words consciously, because I have demonstrated to myself already how huge difference it is when I express one idea in one way or the another. For example, just so you have some idea, I don't use the word problem anymore. And that's a very, very common word, say, the problem is that, the problem is that's your problem, all those things. But when you talk about things as a problem, you automatically create a need for a solution. And what if the solution is not necessary? What if it is a situation that doesn't need your attention in the first place? So instead of problems, I have situations, I have challenges, or things like that. And it has completely different vibration and completely different energy than if I'm talking about problems. So this is just to give you some idea what things we can be working with and what we probably don't really think about in a normal life. So I think that we can have a lot of fun together, and what we are going to do is basically I'm going to present you an entire list of phrases that we think are normal, but that actually are very disempowering and self-sabotaging, and the more you use them, the more you are self-fulfilling prophecies, in a negative way. And we will also brainstorm how to express them differently in a more positive way while still expressing the same idea. So this workshop is going to be much lighter, and because it's going to work with something that you normally know, and it's going to be only for 1 hour, and it's going to be on February 6th on Sunday at 2 p.m. EST. So I am hoping that you can join me on this fun ride, and if not, then that's fine. If any of those dates are not working for you, then don't worry, there will be more dates available eventually. I just want to rotate the workshops a little bit, so it can take a while until there is another occurrence, but there will be more opportunity later. So don't worry if you want to get it, but you can't for some reason. Anyway, so if you are interested, please check the links in the description below, and I will be looking forward to seeing you there and meeting you there. Until then, see you next time. Bye bye.